So it's a bit of a late one when it comes to the UK. We are actually technically in the next day, but I'm still going to class this as your Tech and Chill Show Unplugged Monday night special edition because boy, oh boy, oh boy, we are definitely people getting unpacked. 5 days, almost 1 week later, we have all these five new devices from Samsung from the Unpacked event on a Sunday, no, on the Sunday, on the 10th Wednesday, that was announced officially 2 o'clock BST time. And I actually had hands on since the 3rd of August. 123 was 3rd of August, 12 was 8th of August. So I think I'm okay to kind of class it as a 1 week later for myself. But yeah, I got my devices on the 12th of August, and we're gonna get straight into it. We're pretty much gonna do a hands-on live kind of review 1 week later because I've been working around the clock and I've been posting a lot of stuff, and there's still more. So I think get your meal, get your popcorn, get your drinks because we're gonna be in for a buck long ride. Yeah, I mean that we're gonna be in for a buck long ride. I think we might be in for like a good 3-4 hours. So I'm gonna try and be level toned with my voice. You know, walls are thin, neighbors are about, but I think this calls for the occasion because we do have the Buds 2 Pro, Z Flip 4, Z Fold 4, Watch 5 Pro, and Watch 5 40mm in-house, baby. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna get heated. It's gonna get heated. Okay, so give me the audio check, people. Give me the audio check. Let me see the audio check. I'm seeing a couple of people. I'm seeing Ben. Ben, looky, this is someone from Himes Park. Whoever you are, put your name out there. This is someone from Himes Park for sure. Okay, yo, what's good, Johan? So I'm seeing people are saying that the volume is probably a little bit on the low side. Okay, apologies for that. Live streams, it just won't be live streams without a bit of an audio challenge here and there. Uh, let's bump it up by 25% and see if it helps. Hello, mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Let's do 50% on top. Hello, mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. 200%. Don't know if you can do that. Hello, mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Okay, we might have to just do it for the source. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Apologies. I thought I had the audio down. Didn't get to do a recording. Maybe it's the noise suppression. Let's go to studio mode and come out and see what's up. Okay, hold on. Let me just turn up the microphone, people. Okay, we should have a bit of volume, a bit more volume this time, I hope. Okay. Jet's a little low, not a deal breaker. Okay, sounds like you're far away from the mic personally. The mic is literally right here. Let's bring it further down. You see it. It's right here. Right here. Mic check, mic check. Anyone can hear? Strange. I had it set before. Okay. Let's see what's up. Technically T, dropping the early $20 super chat, bro. I appreciate it, man. You've been the biggest proponent of making sure that we get this stream done. I think we're not even going to do a review in the week of the content and everything that's been Lover of Tech Media because we've been busy. We will dive straight in and we will start talking about these devices and we're going to go through everything. We're probably going to do some live demonstrations as well, which should be fun. But mainly people, share it out. Let people know that we've got a live 4K UHD crispy multi-camera live stream where we get to see these devices working in action. Yes, we've got all of them and we're framed up pretty well, as I like to see. T, thank you so much for the live super chat, man. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Ooh, maybe my low pass filter was on. Apologies. Hold on. Put the low pass filter on. I hope I damn well didn't. No, I didn't. Man, I don't know what's happening with the volume on the microphone, but I will turn it up a bit more. Just give me a moment. Hopefully, you guys can hear me a bit better. Okay. T, let's get it. Blessings. Yes, Jeff. What's up? Thank you for joining. Close all windows. And we've got Mr. Tekken Mike in the house with the $10 super chat. Really, really appreciate that, my bro. Yeah, the volume is correct. Mike, thank you for taking the time. Hope the family, hope the little one are good. And yes, thank you for joining the Monday Night Tech and Chill Show Unplugged Special Edition Live, where we're going to be doing a live hands-on with these 5 beautiful products that Samsung announced after their Unpacked event. Okay, so thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you again. I will acknowledge it a bit more. Okay, a little low on my end. Let's see. Audio is very low on my end as well. Sound is low, mate. Is the mic on 2? Sounds like a person on a speakerphone. Volume's a little bit off. A little static, just not normal crispy. No, I can't afford that. Hold on. Ugh. This is so strange. This is so very strange. Okay, apologies. 0 dB. Strange. Oh. Okay. How is the audio now? How are we sounding? Okay, let me take off the audio filters because I feel like the filters are probably what's causing the issues. How about now? Probably a bit too loud. It looks a bit too loud now, isn't it? Okay, give me some feedback. Okay, I've taken off some of the audio filters except for the background suppression. Give me a minute. Let's put it down to maybe level 5. So we're not getting too much distortion because I can't have the dynamic microphone. It's got to be the shotgun mic because we've got a lot of stuff to demonstrate. So I want to make sure that I get this right for us. How are we sounding? Sounds cleaner. Okay, sounds better. Okay. It's about the products tonight. It is about these products tonight. So I want to make sure that whatever I'm cascading towards you, the sound is as good as the picture looks when you're seeing the product. So please do let me know. Please do let me know. The levels I'm seeing look better. So long as I'm not clipping, let me know, let me know, let me know. I think it was the audio filters that were just causing a bit of a block and a hesitation, but I've left the background suppression on. Audio properties. Okay. Close. Yeah, apologies. Apologies. I had to just cut the filters off. Let's get the audio done correctly first. Don't worry. These products are here. We're gonna have fun with them. We've got the Fold 4, the Beast Boy, right here of the Titan squad. We've got the Flip, the Glamorous. We've got that in the Bora purple. Yep. So we've got a lot happening, man. Buds2, the heavy bass. Heavy on the bass, these ones. And then, first Pro watch that we're seeing on the market, man. And bang, we've got the Watch 5. So, please, let's just make sure that the audio is done correctly. Much better, hot, sounds normal. Almost, okay, cool, great adjustment. Now good, forgot my volume was high. Was perfect before you took the filter off. Really? Mine 2T. Leave the audio mic. We can hear you clearly. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Just want to make absolute sure. So yes, we are going to be doing what is known as a live hands-on. Yes, we're going to be doing a live hands-on. We're going to be doing a live hands-on, people. Live hands-on. Here we are. I'm going to change this one to... is it this one? No. Change this one to switching. Is it change? No. That's so weird. That is so weird. Oh, anyway, OBS being OBS. Cool. Yep, we're pretty much set and ready to go. Let's go back up and acknowledge people. It says a little low. Boom. Yep. Went through. Geonosis. Thank you for coming in. Nice. Volume's a little off. Let's go. Johan, that's in there. What's good? Yes. Okay. This is all just sound technicals. You sound a bit muffled, but we can hear you. Oof. Okay. So we've taken it off, man. That camera setup is the best live what cam I've seen. Appreciate that, man. That does mean a lot. I think for live hands-on like this, it's important to make sure that we are getting it in looking good. Mario Kart fan, what's up? Y'all don't leave that man alone about the mic. Yeah, we've got to make sure that the audio is done correctly. Game-wise, much better. Sounds cleaner. Sounds much better. Hello, you're good. Better, good. Came in hot. Sounds normal. Laugh out loud. Almost blew my soundbar off. AirPods about blew off. Great adjustment. Appreciate that. Forgot the volume was high. Mine 2T. Ready for import heroes tonight. Leave the audio mic. We can hear you clearly. I'm locked and loaded, bro. Ben, you owe me some new AirPods, of course. How's the battery life on a Flip 4 so far? We will go through that. And if you've been following me on Twitter, you will be seeing my post on there. But we will go through the battery life on here as well. Yes, it's okay. I'm gonna charge you for these late night bicycle. Shout out to TC on the live stream. JBL lover and speed testing. Hi, what's good? Hello, bless up. Got in here pretty early. Yes, Cobby, you did. You absolutely did. All good. Please start. Yes. And we are pretty much gonna be starting, and we are going to be looking at these lovely, awesome devices, which all stems down to, boom, what we have here with, all right, what are we going to start with? We're going to start with the Fold 4 first. Then we're going to go to the Flip. Then we'll go to the Watch 5 Pro. Then we'll go to Watch 5 and Watch 5 Pro together. Then we'll save the Buds for last, right? So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to park these here for now. And then bring the Fold Boy. I'm going to zoom this back out slowly. And this is the Fold. If you need a slightly more close-up view, please do feel free to share. I'll be more than happy to zoom in a bit further so you can see it. We're going to turn off adaptive brightness just to make sure that we got the right exposure. And we're going to turn off dark mode as well so that you've got the right exposure. Where are you, dark mode? Right here, just missed you. I turned it back on by accident. Cool. So let's see if we can get a bit closer. There we go. Nice. Fold 4, baby. Fold 4. We're going to go through pretty much the process of assessing it all out. Wow, where's my brightness measure? Okay, I'll get the brightness meter and we'll do the display brightness check soon. But we are pretty much going to go through this kind of like what I do with my review process, man. I'll tell you the categories that we're going to touch base and pretty much, you know, talk about. And we are going to be talking about the overall build quality and the design. We're going to talk about the display experience, you know, what the improvements are, especially with the outer cover display and what that means. And for reference, to help, we do have the previous model here, the Fold 3. So I'm going to keep the Fold 3 on standby here so that we can reference to it as well. Okay, they've got the August patch up here as well. Shout out to Samsung for the speedy updates as per. And shout out to Google with Android 13 officially coming out today. Display experience. Then we're going to be talking about the specs and what the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 is doing wonders for this device. We're then going to obviously talk about the software experience as well, because Android 12L is official. It is running One UI 4.1.1. It is something I've done a breakdown video today on the Sam Mobile YouTube channel. So definitely highly recommend you go watch that for the software breakdown. Then battery life, because my goodness, you guys have really been losing your minds over on Twitter when it comes to the battery life of this Fold 4. And we're going to discuss that and just findings of it. And, you know, I've got the grey-green color, which is beautiful as it is. Did the unboxing. So definitely follow on Sam Mobile as well. All the unboxings have been done there. We'll repackage it here, but it's the grey-green that we got. So what's good is, again, we've got the Fold 3 here so that you can get an idea of what we're looking at in terms of comparing and contrasting. As you can see, the Fold 3 is slightly taller because they have changed the aspect ratio, people. So we're going to be discussing about the aspect ratio change as well. Those are going to be the categories that we're going to run for each one. We're going to run it for each one. And that's going to be the same for the Flip. It's going to be slightly different for the watches because of just where they sit. But that's the order that we're going to go through as well. So not to forget the camera, because the camera's had a major upgrade. And we're going to reference the S22 Ultra. And we're going to reference specifically the S22 Plus. Apologies for all the devices I'm just pulling out, but we're going to be referencing. Again, get your milk, get your popcorn, get your drinks. It's going to be a long one. We want to really take our time and really dissect and get it in, because this S22 Plus has had its camera hardware robbed and brought over, but there is a catch. And I'm going to show you the catch today, and we're going to demonstrate it live so you can see that. It's a massive improvement, but there is a catch to what they've been able to bring over so far. And I believe it is a glitch that can be fixed, but it might be a low-key oversight that might not be fixed. And we're going to be talking about the value proposition of this, if it is such a thing to be said, and what they've improved. So hold on to your horses. So here we have it. I see Geonosis. Man, you lot get so messy in the chat. Boom, just a little zoom. When will you demonstrate the Watch 5 Pro? Watch 5 Pro is going to be third in line. T, Tech and Mike, Mr. Brian R, what's good? Patience, you just started the stream. Geonosis. Boom, 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 boom. Discord squad, stand up. Yes, what's good? What's good? Appreciate the squad coming through. If it's the same size as the S22, then I'm definitely a fan. It is, and again, watch out for the first impressions videos coming out, and I will be showing some samples, and it is pretty much the same, better in a lot of ways, but there is a catch. There is a catch. There is a catch. There is a catch. Okay, hello from Brazil, Tuta Ben. Hello, welcome. Appreciate you coming through, man. Thank you, Felipe. All right, if you guys are all ready to play, we're going to kick this off right now. We're starting from top to bottom. First is the design and build quality. First of all, I'm going to say that the biggest noticeable change that they've done to the design is the fact that you have a more flatter, more rounded edge to it. So I'm going to make these two stand up so you can see it for yourself. This is the difference that you have right now. The edges are much more flatter when it comes to the Fold 4 compared to the 3. The Fold 3 ever so slightly has more rounded curves all around the body of the phone. And then the biggest thing you're going to be noticing is right here, right? A matte finish compared to a glossy. So you can see in a lot of ways, because of the flatter, more rounded edges of the Fold 3, of the Fold 4 compared to the 3, in my personal opinion, in a lot of ways, it does look thicker. So we're going to size them up this way. And in a lot of ways, it does make the Fold 4 look a bit thicker because the edges are flatter. They don't taper off as sharply. The biggest thing I don't like is the matte finish. It's the glossy finish. I'll say that straight, because you'll be very surprised that Fold devices tend to be used caseless. This glossy finish doesn't do it for me personally. Now, the flatter edges, I've gotten used to it. I've come around to it. Do I prefer it? Probably not. I think I actually prefer the more rounded and matte finish of the Fold 3 because it makes it more grippable. To me, it makes it much more grippable. So that's my personal opinion when it comes to the design. Is it a bad thing? No. Have they made the matte finish much nicer? Yes. The matte finish is slightly nicer to the touch. Is it miles different? No, but it is slightly nicer to the touch. Again, we do have an aspect ratio change, meaning that the Fold 4 is shorter and ever so slightly wider as well. So they've made it much more compact. Actually, it's not that much wider. It's not wider. It's shorter, much more compact than before. So as you can see it right here. Now the camera modules are larger. The camera modules are larger based on the fact that you do have that new 50 megapixel sensor and a 3x optical zoom with 30x digital zoom, aka Samsung's marketing term with AI processing afterwards, and zoom lock, space zoom, just like what you found in the S22 Plus and S22. But visually, apart from the physical size difference of the camera, it's very hard to tell them apart. For now, out of the box, the hinge itself does feel a lot stiffer for now. But I always say for now because if you have not been a long-term Fold user, then you will realize that these hinges, they do loosen up over time. They do loosen up over time. But for now, out of the box, how the hinge feels a lot more sturdy than what I remember from the Fold 2 as an outright Fold 2 owner, and also the Fold 3 as a long-term Fold 2 user. Let me put this here. Let me leave this here. Let me leave this here. Closing feels pretty much the same with the magnetic clamp, in my personal opinion. And of course, the hardware-based fingerprint sensor, the electrostatic fingerprint sensor like you found on the S10e, is just as super fast as ever. Nothing beats a hardware-based fingerprint sensor compared to anything that we have, even the ultrasonic Gen 2, which is still a gold standard for the in-display fingerprint sensor. But this hardware-based one is good. Volume lock at the top, dual SIM at right here, no micro SD card slot. Bottom firing speaker with the microphone here, USB-C, top firing speaker, and also you've got your noise cancellation microphones as well that block it out. In terms of the gap I would say is pretty much near the same. The gap is near the same. We can hold it right together. And again, we're taking our time to digest it in. Actually, now looking at it, the gap seems a little bit less on the Fold 4, right? You can probably agree. The gap is probably a little bit less on the Fold 4, which is good. Why is that important? Dust. You know, it just means less things are going to catch in between the gap. Not much of a big deal on the Fold 2 and the Fold 3, but it is something that if you're a long-term Fold user, you do experience as well. Overall build quality. The weight reduction down to 263 grams is great. So that's 8 grams less than what we had on the Fold 3. Is it noticeable? No, in my personal opinion. They still, I think the more compact nature of the Fold 4 adds a level of density to it that balances out, even though there is a weight reduction. So take that for what it is. Why is there a weight reduction? You know, Samsung's market in terms of using a much more lighter aluminium alloy, which is what they're marketing as armor aluminium. They have upgraded to Victus Plus glass for the front and back. And again, Samsung are still the only ones that have an exclusivity to Victus Plus glass. There are other companies that use Gorilla Glass Victus, but Victus Plus is still an exclusive on Samsung at the moment. We saw that first used in the S22 series, and it still carries on now, near enough, 7 months later. So that's something to consider. Is the grey green my favorite color? No. If you saw my hands-on videos, I did say that the beige was my favorite color. I really love the beige. I've just gone to the point where the last great matte finish black color that I think Samsung did, in my personal opinion, was S21 Ultra. Yes, I do have the S22 Ultra right here, right? Which does have a nice matte finish as well, don't get me wrong. Just didn't feel as, I don't know, it didn't have the certain je ne sais quoi that I had from the S21 Ultra matte finish. And I'm just going through a phase right now where the matte finishes or the standard colors, dark tone, are just really not for me. That's with most devices, right? I've actually really enjoyed this pink gold color of the S22 Plus. Very surprised, rocked it, no issue. I would have preferred a beige, but again, I just want to put it out there just for context that I'm grateful to be in this position, right? Sometimes I think in this tech scene, we lose sight in just how privileged we are to be doing stuff like this. I'm grateful that this is my job. I'm doing my passion as my job. I don't take this for granted. I don't act entitled about it. Some people, the amount of noise I'm seeing people make with devices that they've not touched, used, like they're entitled to it. No one is saying you're not, privy to your own, kind of like your critiques and opinions, but the level of it has kind of just been a bit too far. So I'm grateful to be in this position. That being said, I'm going to put some disclaimers out there. I am a Samsung fan. Samsung has usually been my bias for a good couple of years now. I'm the host and video producer for Sam Mobile. They are practically the biggest blog site and publication for all things related to Samsung. We run it near enough as a Samsung publication fan site in a way. Take that bias for whatever you want. But I will say one more thing. I'm not out here to defend any company, fan or not. I'm not out here to defend any company that is pretty much a company that we have to buy these products at exorbitant prices, right? I will critique, but I'm grateful to be in this position to do that. And these are phenomenally amazing devices, what they're trying to push. Like Frost will say, smell test. Smells like innovation. Can't do it like Floss, but he is right. This is one of innovation's greatest things that we have, for the third decade in the new millennium that we have right now. So, do I prefer the design of the Fold 3? I would say this. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a great follow-up. I just prefer the Fold 3, in my opinion. I do like the more compact nature of the Fold 4, but just the more rounded nature and also the matte on matte finish. I know it doesn't add that much contrast and differentiation like what you have here, right? But personally, this does it for me when it comes to the design. Okay, so we're going to go into the comment section and see what's up. Then we'll move over to the display experience. We're taking our time, people. I'm kind of predicting maybe a 3-4 hour stream with this one because we've got multiple devices to go through. I really want to dissect and show you guys and show you all what's up and what's good. Okay, so I'm loving the new design language from Samsung lately. It looks much more sleeker and cleaner, but still has nothing compared to the S10 and Note 10 design. Those were good. Yes, Morris, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? It has been a while, my friend. Have you got Android 13 on your Pixel 6? Check it. I like that. The audio, oh, no, the audio is fine. Please, we're not doing this again. Might be behind in the stream. Check that. There were audio issues earlier. Okay, I'm skipping any audio issues because it's fine. Felipe, this channel was amazing. The best quality sound and video. I'll try the Z Flip 4 this year. Yes, Flip 4 is here. We've got that in the Bora purple color. Yes, we do have the Bora purple of the Flip 4. Sorry. Really appreciate your kind words, Felipe. We do put as much effort in as possible. Y'all make sure you hit that like button. Yes, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you are part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future videos. And of course, any future Tech and Chill Show Unplugged Monday night live streams as well. How is the battery life? We will get there, patience, people. Patience. I need me the black one. Bored of the black one. Doesn't do it for me. Gray, green as a bare minimum. Or that beige color, no case. Yeah, that beige color, beautiful. Beautiful. That beige color was beautiful. Would you recommend buying an iPhone, buy it instead of an iPhone? I'm not much of an iPhone user. I mean, I test iPhones. I'm privileged, again, to get the latest iPhones to test and use them for a long period. But I'm not an iPhone user. iPhones are not... If you told me just pick... If let's just say I was a laptop reviewer out and right, and I didn't review smartphones, and you told me what phone would you pick if you want a phone reviewer, it would be a Fold. I would get a Fold and call it a day. That's it. That's just me personally. If no money's not an object, I'll buy a Fold, use a Fold. I just love the Swiss Army nature of a Fold, and iPhones just don't really do it for me in that sense. Respect what they've done for the industry, just not really my type of device as a main. What up, T? What up, Trent? Yes, waiting for the Flip 4 or the Flip 5 or the Razr 4. You're always going to be waiting for the next generation. Cool. Yes, I love my Fold 3, and I'm sure it will be the same once my Fold 4 arrives. Okay. Innovation. Yes, 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 yes. Getting a Fold 4. It will be my first folding phone. And what a great time it is for you to get your first folding phone. Up-to-date generation cameras, the best system on a chip processor that you can find on any Android phone. Battery life, we're going to talk about that as well. Great display experience. Yeah, I think this is a great time if you're getting your first fold device, no doubt. Boom. Got to give it to these foldable folds. Got to give these foldable folds another 2 years, then they will be worth it. Not enough engineering yet. I don't know about the not enough engineering yet, but I think maybe another 2 years based on pricing. I agree based on pricing. I wouldn't say not enough engineering yet, because you've got to remember that I did forget to mention this, but this does have an IPX8 rating. Now the X does mean that it doesn't have any form of certified dust resistance and protection against the elements, but it does have 1.5 meters up to 30 minutes in depth for fresh water. So we've got to give it that. 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 So there's still something there. And I do love what T has said. T has said that the Z Fold 4 is the most polished foldable on the market. Sure, others have better hardware, but that don't mean the software will match. But you see, if we say better hardware, do other foldables have better hardware though? What is classed as better hardware? Is it just because of the outer cover display, which we're going to get to the display experience very soon, but is it just because of the outer cover display? I don't think so. I don't think so. Cool. Let me get dinner going. I'm here. Bro, we're going to be here for a while, man. We are going to be here for a while. We're going to be here for a while. I might even have to order pizza just to keep me going for the night, you know. So watch out for it, people. We might have like a little intermission, but we're going to keep the stream going, get some food in, get some drinks, and just have some fun with it, man. I'm patiently waiting for the Z Fold 4. Yes. You know, price are the same. Are the Buds 2 Pro really better than the regular Buds 2? I want to reference this before we get to the Buds 2 Pro. I've not used any of the previous Samsung Buds at all. Buds Pro, Buds 2, Buds, I've not. These are my first Samsung Buds, lo and behold. So just take that for what it is. I still want the burgundy fold. I don't know. It looks like makeup. Don't know if I like it. It looks like makeup. I have the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Should I upgrade to the Z Fold 4? Yes, if you can afford it. I like the beige color too. Yep. This the should you upgrade questions are up to you. Yeah, if you can afford it. Okay. Does Samsung know the NA no NA user experience better than the import? Anyway, you have to decide that. Okay, Samsung got me by offering $900 for the Flip 3 in trading. Boom, there you go. The gray green is my choice. It's a good gray green is the best middle ground. Black is boring. Beige is the best color. Call it as it is. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, what we got? So do you notice that's a good question. I feel Samsung on North America. Okay, Samsung could make some more improvements based on the North American experience. Yeah, they can. Gray green is gorgeous. Gray green is absolutely nice for sure. It really is nice. The gray green color is indeed nice. We're going to be talking about the display experience very soon. Cool. Right, what we got? Android gang. Another 2 years and then Apple's going to invent the folding phones again. Okay, the trading value for the Fold 3 was a no-brainer, absolutely, as they should. I must admit, iPhone video camera is great, but I won't buy though, but if given as a gift, okay, sure. Make sure you hit that like button, appreciate that T, as per usual. Dinner, yes, still streaming tonight, yes, hopefully. Samsung has the market cornered with foldables. On a global scale, no one's touching them. No one's touching them. I prefer Samsung foldables as a better industrial design overall. Good features, not fancy ones. Oh, I think fancy ones is definitely there. Give them some credit. I'd have 2 slices of pepperoni. Yes, Trent. The Buds 2 Pro are goated. Minus one flaw, which we'll get to. Yes, yes, yes. 103 people here. Let's get. Wait, how many people do we have in here? Wait a minute. How many people do we have in here? Wow, we've got 100 concurrent viewers. I did not know that, people. Wow, you lot are showing up. Damn, we're in the triple digits. Damn, okay, keep sharing it out, people. Keep sharing it out. Keep sharing it out. It's going to be a long, we're in for a long one. We're just about to hit an hour and we've barely touched the surface. I told you we're going to go in depth and we're going to engage. Cool. My boy bringing the latest and the best. No, honestly, my BG Tech, like, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm privy to it, and this is why I put the effort in to make sure that the stream is of high quality, so it's worth your retention time. You know, so just remember, for the best streaming quality possible, man, we are streaming in 4K UHD. So if you've got the bandwidth and the capacity, make sure you select up to 1080p, go up to 1440p, or all the way up to 2160p 4K UHD for the crispiest stream on the interwebs on Tech YouTube. Is the beige color more of a gold? It's like an off-white color. That beige color is so nice, so nice. Yes, smash the like button. I have the Fold 3 and the upgrade to the Fold 4 to a smile. Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to conclude on why it's worth upgrading to the Fold 4, even if you're from the Fold 3, especially if you're a first generation folder and second generation folder. Does Samsung know the North American experience with foldables better than the import? Just to clarify, is the S22 Ultra enough of an upgrade or better wait for that's going to be up to you personally. I think maybe if you're in Europe, wait for the S23 Ultra, because apparently the S23 series globally is going to be Snapdragon based, which I can highly recommend. You're right. You're right. Is hardware really better? One would say cameras are better, and I can agree with that, but you're right. Mi Mix 2 can't even, yeah, no flex mode, a 2x camera, and an IMX 766 sensor. The same sensor that you find in a Nothing Phone 1. Bruh, please. You are cool AF, bruv. I appreciate that, Jake. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Can't wait for my fold, of course. You think an Apple folding phone would be better quality than Samsung's? No. You need to put more effort into your streams, by the way. What? All you do is talk. We need more B-roll. Really. Whoever this guy is, for sure, is trolling. How much more B-roll do you want? You've got one camera here, one camera here, one camera here. You're trolling me right now. You are trolling me. I appreciate you anyway. I pre-ordered the Z Fold 4 in grey green. The color's fire. The color is definitely nice. No doubt. The color is definitely nice. 100% really, really nice. Digging it. Trading in the S22 Ultra for the Fold 4. Oh, that's a big, that's a big statement. That's a big statement. Sheesh, you're trading that to that. It's only a 6 months difference. Eesh, okay. Better you than me. I don't know if I'll do that, but hey, team fold, team fold. I'm team fold. Just recently subscribed to your channel. Great content. Thank you, Mr. BJ Barry Jr. Appreciate that. Flip forward the S21 Ultra refurb. Ooh, I love the S21 Ultra though. Brad, his effort is just fine. It's a live stream, so you have to go with the flow. I don't know, but some people just want the most. Picked up the Fold 4 for $927 after tax. Nice, Massachusetts, with the Watch 5 Pro. Love that. Just got in. How's the battery been? That's going to be later on. Thoughts on the Pixel stock experience. We'll talk about the software after. B-roll in the stream. Like you ain't getting B-roll in the stream already with this. Come on, man. Work could be here. People are trolling. Bro, you think starting off as a YouTuber could be make a quality? Yeah, sure, definitely. Quality is A1, bro. I don't know what he's talking about. Appreciate that. Why doesn't the Flip have decks? Because of the battery capacity and heat management. That's my personal opinion. Oh, I think my battery is caking out on this. Okay. Take you up on that one, bruv. Cool. Nice. Bye, Brad. Shout out to T for moderating for me, man. I appreciate that. Open the phone and leave something running on it. We'll do that later when it comes to the display. How sharp are the flatter edges? They're not sharp. The flatter edges are not sharp. They're not sharp. That like they're sharper, but they're not sharp where it's uncomfortable. Talk crazy, you gone. I'm definitely grabbing the Flip 4, the coolest phone out. Cool. How much does it wobble when laying on the camera? Okay. I love questions like this, so you can be a judge for yourself. This is the wobble factor, and we're gonna switch the camera free and hopefully give you a better angle for you to see. Again, live demonstrations so you can see it for yourself. This is the wobble factor. We've got I think the wobble factor is the same. Wobble factor is pretty much the same, people. Hope that helps. Hope that helps and hope that answers your question. So I love doing these live streams the way I do, man. You can ask and you get a live demonstration. Personally, want the outer display to be bigger before getting a fold. I'm happy with the S22 Ultra. MKBHD also has hundreds and thousands of dollars to spend on all the equipment. This stream is great. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you to Eduardo Lima. Yes, did you notice any improvement in the vibration haptics in the Watch 5? We're going to talk about that in the Watch 5 Pro. I will give you this just because of the fact that you dropped a super chat. You are allowed an early preview. The Watch 5 Pro's haptics are amazing. That's all I can say. The Watch 5 Pro's haptic feedback is amazing. This is the 40mm Watch 5, and it's good. It's good. But these, amazing. Thank you so much, Eduardo. Appreciate that. Gotcha. The haptics. Haptics vibration motor on the folds are the same. Regarding the 8 Plus Gen 1, did you find making it more battery? We're going to talk about battery life later. The outer cover display is wide on the Fold 4. Yes, it is. We're going to talk about that next. It's been a while, bro. What's up? Yes. What's good? Could you do a front cover screen comparison with a normal phone? Absolutely. We will do that for you next. S22 Ultra is a little bit wobbly when using it. Absolutely. Is it slippery to unfold? No, it's not. Latrell Jennings in the house. What's good, Latrell? Oh, that watch looks really nice, and it does look nice. Any thoughts on getting the Pixel 6 Pro right now? Absolutely worth it. If you can get a discount price for it. The Pixel 6 is more worth it, I'll say. Damn, watch haptics are always fire. You're going over both watches. We're going over each and every single one of the devices. This is not going to be a quick stream, people. This is not going to be a quick stream. We're probably going to be here for like a good couple of hours going through. Yeah, the Watch 5 is winning me over the Watch 4 Classics. That Watch 5 Pro in that color is fire. Yes, gray titanium is my favorite color instead of the black. I'm glad I picked it. Nice. Do you use cases on your phones or not? Generally speaking, no, I don't. But I do get cases come in. I've got the Caseology Parallax here on the S22 Ultra at the minute. And then we've got the S22 Plus. We do have that with the magnetic case on here as well, but not with these ones. Okay, we are ready to move on to the next part, which is going to be the display experience. We're going to put this here for now. And we're going to do this. Outer cover display. And I'm going to get my display measurement tool to measure the brightness and reference some stuff. So be right back. Okay. We're getting a bit technical now. So first. Two things that really do make foldables stand out is the dual screen usability of them all. So for reference, we do have the fold 3 on the left and we do have the fold 4 on the right. Can't zoom in any further, people. I do have clear image zoom on. I can't zoom in any further. I might have to switch lenses, but I think you can see for yourself. Let's put it out of frame. You can see for yourself, and I will pick this up. I'm going to leave this here for you all to just be the judge of the display wideness or the width. Let's bring this down a bit. The outer cover display on this, I believe, was 24.5 by 9 aspect ratio, still 6.2 inches, but they have made it 2.7 millimeters wider. It's still 2.6 inches, but you do have a wider aspect ratio, which is 23.1 by 9. So let me just give you reference in terms of how these aspect ratios are going. Here is the Flip 4. And the Flip 4 has a 22 by 9 aspect ratio, but it does have a larger 6.7 inch display. And then what we've come accustomed to and used to is here. This is the S22. Okay, let me put S22 Plus since that is on an active, I believe. No, that's not active as well. Wait for that to boot up. This is what we have. This is what we call a 20 by 9 aspect ratio display, 24.5 by 9, 23.1 by 9, and then you have a 22 by 9 aspect ratio. 6.7 inches, 6.2, 6.2, 6.8. That's what she said. So this is our reference point for display capacities and sizes, just to give everyone some context of what we're working with right now. I'm going to raise it, lift it up. We are talking displays. Let's start with the outer cover display. Here you can see it as close proximity for yourself. Okay. I'm going to leave it here for you guys to really just let it sink in and really see the difference. Really see the difference here. Fold 4, Flip 4. Fold 4 on the right. Fold 3 on the left, not Flip 4. Fold 4 on the right, Flip 3 on the left. It's the Goldilocks effect. Now, the reason why I say it's the Goldilocks effect is this. It's just wide enough. I am getting used to it. Can I say I'm used to it? No, not fully. Not fully, right? But we're going to be doing some Twitter demonstrations here. We're going to turn down the brightness just so you guys can see a little bit of what's happening. Okay, we're live streaming. Appreciate that, Mike. Let's reply back to Mike so you can see the typing experience. Okay, so thanks, bro. Appreciate the, okay, the retweet and for joining the live stream. So we've put it out here. And we're going to do another tweet. We're testing the live typing experience. I'm going to hold it as comfortably as I can. Doing a keyboard test live stream right now with the outer As you can see, outer cover display on the Z Fold 4. If you are watching live, then come and say hi. Hi. Boom. Doing a keyboard test live stream right now with the outer cover display on the Fold 4. If you're watching live, then come and say hi. This is it right here. So in my personal opinion, we're going to come over to, I don't know if I've got Twitter on here. I don't think I do. Let me see if I can get Twitter on here just to... In my personal opinion, you still need autocorrect. It is better. It is better, and it's a lot more usable. I make less errors. But honestly, I would have still given them to have merged into the 22:9 aspect ratio territory. I still think I personally need that. Have I been able to use the outer cover display more? Yes. I have been able to use this outer cover display more. I have. But it still does feel a little bit cramped. This is, again, me just being honest. What is the advantage of this middle ground that they have? One-handed usability is still fantastic. It still has that candy bar feel. One-handed usability on the Fold 4 is still fantastic. But I do still think if we can get to at least a 22:9, or let's just say a 21.5:9 aspect ratio, make it 6.3 inches instead of 6.2, I think we'll be in a good place. I don't think we need it necessarily to be a 20:9 aspect ratio, in my personal opinion, right? I think if we use the Pixel 6, shout out to Pixel 6 on Android 13, official, non-beta, this is a 6.4-inch display that's 20:9. If we can get to 6.3 inches and you give us a 22:9 aspect ratio, or even a 21.5:9 aspect ratio, we're good. That's just my personal opinion. The inner display, beautiful. And what's so beautiful about this is that this under display camera here, unless you're really looking forward to it, you're really hunting for it, it is so much more invisible than before, making this, the display inner experience, just so much better. So much better. I'm so glad they are developing this under display camera to keep being more invisible. I don't care that much for the quality of it. If I really want a good selfie camera, guess what? I'll use the outer cover display in flex hinge mode when I'm actually doing my video calls on WhatsApp. Dead serious. I'll just do that. That's what's beautiful about having the same 10 megapixel selfie as what you would find on the S22 Plus. But this in a display with the slightly tougher under display UTG glass, they were saying 45% more overall. It feels the same. Again, we have to take their word for it. My biggest little disappointment is the crease is still visible. Yeah, it's still there. Crease comparison time. I'm gonna pop this one open. And we're gonna flip this here. You see the difference here? Fold 3 on the left, Fold 4 on the right. There has been no visible improvement to the crease. The only thing that is the saving grace of folds instead of flips, you have way less physical interaction with the crease. In fact, you can see it. It's almost like two full screen smartphones running next to each other, right? So you physically interact way less with the crease. You do. You really do. But visually, we need an improvement. We've seen the competition do it. We need a visual improvement to the crease. But again, not a deal breaker for the fold. Maybe for this one a little bit, but not for the fold. But this in the display is just so damn immersive. So damn immersive. More display settings. What we do have is the new generation LTPO2 tech. So this does refresh all the way down to 1 hertz, 1 to 120 hertz for the inner display. Again, this is still a high resolution display. You can't change the resolution of the displays. You can't change the different refresh rates from the outer to the inner cover display. You have the extra brightness feature here that you don't have from before, right? It is adaptive down to 1 hertz as stated. And one thing that you do have here is that the outer display is also adaptive. So it's adaptive all the way down to 48 hertz to 128 hertz, much like what you find with the S22 Plus and S22 series. Still supports the same S Pen Fold Edition and S Pen Pro with the softer tip for here. Again, just to demonstrate that we are still not at the point where we can use a standard S Pen. It will give you that notification right here so you can see this is the S Pen from the S22 Ultra, or should we say the Note 22 Ultra. It's not usable on there. You do need the S Pen Fold Edition or the S Pen Pro as stated right here, people, just for reference. Still the same as what we had with the Fold 3, which is still giving you that same notification, if that helps. So yeah, that's the display. Battery still going strong, but we're going to get to the battery life in a moment. Let's get this down and let's do some display measurements. We're going to do some live display measurements. Where is YouTube? Ooh, okay, as you can see, it's snappy as hell. Okay, so we've got pure white. Okay, we're gonna boost this all the way up, turn on, turn off adaptive brightness. We're gonna go here and we're gonna go to extra brightness, that's on, great. Okay, so we're gonna get the lux meter out and we're gonna test the display brightness and see how much we're getting from the inner cover display. Okay, so we're getting a measurement reading of 1,118 nits lux for the inner display. And then we're going to do pure white HDR. This is the 4K HDR test. So we're going to leave that here. And then we're going to put that right here. Yeah, that's consistent. So well over 1,000 nits for the inner display, which is good. And we're going to replicate the same thing for the outer cover display. Brightness is boosted. Zoom fill. Outer cover display sustained brightness is around 977 nits, which is really, really impressive. And if we do the HDR test, okay, wait for that to get bigger. This is HDR here. And that's about 1,345 nits when you're putting that to a pure white background when you're testing HDR content. So just to put it for reference, man, these displays are absolutely brilliant. They're brilliant. They're brilliant. Yes, there's still some things on here. Get out. Ugh. The window's open, so all the flies and the bugs are coming in because of this heat wave. But overall, when we're looking at the display experience, this is a nice refinement. And I want to call it a nice refinement because of these reasons versus the Fold 3. We do have a slightly more usable outer cover display that is stupidly bright, and it's worthy of being as close to and as good as 1,000 nits and over. We do have an in-display with an under-display camera that is much more invisible thanks to the better pixelization and PPI that they've done to it, and the slimmer bezels in there as well. And when it comes to the immersiveness of the inner cover of the inner display, yes, you do still have a very good brightness that's in there. And because of the extra brightness feature, this is next generation. You are getting that better variable refresh rate. When it goes all the way down, it's much more efficient. Same for the outer cover display, which is now adaptive at 48 to 120 hertz. Those would be the reasons to say that, people, is a technical analysis and a real world user experience demonstrated of the display experience for the Fold 4, looking at it against the Fold 3. We're going to jump back into the comments, and we look to be getting even more people that are coming in. Let's just rehydrate, and let's go to the triple view. Oh, told you people it's going to be a long one. We've just hit over an hour. We've got more to go through. Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. We've got amazing amount of people in here. Right, I might not be able to go through all of them, so you might have to start super chatting to get priority to come through, because we need to get through. This will be, boom, love to hear it. How much do you think the camera is on a Summerfly dog? Okay. What do you think about the Pixel 7 Ultra coming out? Don't think it's coming out. I think it's just 7 Pro. We go through this Ultra every year. How nice. I usually don't use cases either. Exposed Buds2 stream. The Fold 3 is so slippery. I need a case. I settled on the Aramid. Nice. I didn't find the Fold 3 slippery. It's better than the Fold 3. I'm legitimately sad that Samsung is offering the Aramid for 4. I've tried a performance profile feature, standard or light. You can give us the info. No, I haven't. S22 Ultra screen is still the most stunning. The Idris Elba of tech said that's what she said. Subbed. Appreciate that. Thank you. I thought the S22 Ultra size is still uncomfortable for the single-handed use. I'm looking forward to the Fold 4. That is one advantage. Yes, one-handed usability is great. Can you pull up the keyboards on both sides side by side? I believe I did that. I believe I did do 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 that. Yeah. Cool. Um, here we are. It says it didn't look that didn't look too look comfier. Is the thickness of the phone okay? Let me fast forward because I'm seeing super chats pop up. And what do we have here? We said, did someone say super chat? Much love, Ben. Keep up the awesome work, brother. Yes, the El Jefe in the house. Jefe, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for stopping by. I really wanted to do this a bit more later into the next day in the UK to get more of my North American crew in. And I'm really, really happy to see you all coming through. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you for, just hitting up directly. It really means a lot. And yeah, I think we're getting so much more people in here that is kind of overwhelming for me in a good way. We are doing a live hands-on demonstration and review of all the 5 new products that Samsung announced, because I'm privileged enough to have all 4 in here. It's going to be a long one. We're diving and we're doing a deep dive. We're not rushing. We're doing this really going in deep. So really appreciate the super chat in. And the Baron, Mr. LBAK, Mr. Popcorn World himself. Man, Popcorn World, if Popcorn World ever wanted to sponsor a stream, let me know. But you've been a blessing. Thank you for coming through. I really appreciate the direct donation. And when Popcorn World makes its way over to the UK, I'm a rep it hard. Well done, man. You're doing great stuff. You're doing great stuff. You're doing great stuff. Let's go back up and see what's good. Use the swipe up in front of the Fold 3. Anyone grabbing a Fold 4 will like the experience. They will, absolutely. I want to put a Gboard on it. Yeah, Gboard is a good one. 22 by 9 is a sweet spot for single-handed use, absolutely. Using an outer display more will probably help with the battery life, and it does. Yeah, love me some Gboard. Love that one-handed usability. That's great. Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to my Pixel 5 for taking almost an hour updating to the beta 13 4.1. I've never used a split keyboard. I'm not a huge fan. Neither am I. Disable it straight away. I actually have just noticed that it's the first time just now when you pointed it out. You know what? I might like the Pixel 6 aspect ratio on a Fold 4. Absolutely. Yeah, 6.3 inches, 22 by 9, perfect. 40% battery to 99 after the update is finished. Yep. Yep. Spin it. Give it a spin, boys. It's so much quicker. Yes. Okay. I wish it had the fine end crease. I absolutely agree. I'm low-key jealous of the final. Let's not speak about it. Yeah, so great one. Can't wait for the Fold 4. Absolutely. You've got 121 people. Got 129 now, which I really appreciate people coming through, man. This is great. You honestly don't even pay attention to the crease. It's never been a worry for me on the Flip or the Fold. It's been a worry for me on the Flip. It's less of a worry on the Flip 4 right now, but it's less of a worry on the Fold. It just visually does look a bit... I use my blue bamboo tip on both screens. No issue. Cool. I've turned a lot of people into onto the idea when I let them see the device face on. Yep. Yes, bro. What you saying was good. Was good. Was good. Hope all is well. I'll see you on the Fold grind. Thoughts on the battery so far? Hearing not the best things, and you are hearing wrong. And if you're following me on Twitter, you'll be seeing me post all my battery findings. I don't know how the battery can be bad after people have only had it for like a day, 2 days, 3 days. Can't wait for my Fold 4 and Flip 4. Yep, absolutely. How does it feel to tap on the front display? As demonstrated. What's good? Mr. Digital Slang, Jeff and House, thank you for coming in. Time for the refill. Absolutely. Great show, man. Thank you. Fracture screen protector. Nope. Can you type on the front display? You can. He already typed on the front display. Absolutely did. Replaying the super chat from Jeff. Appreciate that. S22. Where are you from? I like your accent. I'm based in London, United Kingdom, UK, England, Europe. Believe I did not. This phone will be with me for a long time. Do you think it will last? Yes, but you just have to be wary of the hinge. Boom, 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 boom. Video quality, quality video, bro, from Canada. Shout out to my Canadians, man. I was in Canada for like a good 2 months over the summer. I really appreciate it. Southern Air Collector, what's up? What's good? Can you type on the front display? Done that already. Don't spam. 131 people here. Smash that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's T saying? I got incoming. Boom. So, oh, Boogie in here. You're so smart. We have the live stream, bro. I want to see the Fold 4, and boom, seen that already. True, true, true. Next. As you know, performance and specs, which we have right here. And here we are. So I think I do have CPU-Z. What do we do? CPU-Z. And we do have CPU-Z. Okay, so as you can see, these are the newer generations. Let me turn down the brightness just to make sure that we've got specs and performance. This is what we have right here, right? So as you can see, 8 cores, 8 cores. We've got the Snapdragon 888 on the previous model. And then we've got the 8 Gen 1. We don't have it here as a sign, but this is the 8 plus Gen 1. So this isn't using Samsung's 4nm process anymore. That's what was on the 8 Gen 1. This is using TSMC's. And one thing I'll definitely say is that the difference in performance is incredible. It's so funny. When I had my hands on with these devices, when I was just using it, again, this is the display resolution here, so you can see it right here that there is a difference. Slight change here. Obviously, I've got the 12 gigs of RAM and a 256, just like before. And this is what... Oh. Okay, fine. Playing adverts, 6A. So, in my personal opinion, in terms of the snappiness, fluidity, and performance, honestly, you notice this. You notice this so much on this one here. It's a very subtle difference. It's a very subtle difference. But the performance difference here, and again, you've got the software with the taskbar that comes up, is so much better here. Let's see what we got. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So it's hard to really demonstrate performance, but I believe there is Call of Duty that we've got here, so we can probably do like a live gameplay and see for ourselves. I don't really game that much on my mobile phone, but this is Call of Duty mobile. And you are able to get the maximum settings here as well. And gaming on a foldable is definitely a nice experience. Again, performance-wise, you can't go wrong when it comes to the 8 Plus Gen 1 and the efficiency that it brings, for sure. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So we're seeing a live demonstration of the 8 Plus Gen 1 on the Z Fold 4. Okay, we're just going to go to guest. Yep. Okay, basic controls. I've never actually played this game. I'm going to be so trash. Heat management's been really good. Pick up, okay. Let's see. Move to target. Yep. Thanks. Reload. Tap to reload. Okay. Man, I'm so trash at this game. Tap for settings. We're going to go into settings. We're going to go into audio and graphics. Again, we're getting live gameplay, I guess. Advanced. Controls. Okay. So, performance and gaming wise, I know it's a short one, but. As you can see, yep. So, we're going to talk about the battery life next because we've stretched this device to the fullest. But in my personal opinion, performance wise, it's not a placebo effect. It's not a honeymoon phase. There is a noticeable performance difference with this. This just feels something about this Fold 4, I kid you not, really feels properly snappy. Doesn't mean the Fold 3 is slow because it is still a 888, but they didn't use the 888 Plus. Whatever they've done, and it's credit to TSMC this time around. It looks like TSMC's manufacturing process at the minute, it's so much more efficient than Samsung's one. The performance difference, Samsung in their hands-on when we had this were pretty much bragging about how this is their best performing gaming device period this year. It's their most powerful. It's definitely way more powerful than its Exynos 2200 model, and it is way beyond it. Way beyond it. But we're going to talk about the battery life efficiency. So we're going to put this aside. We're going to move over to the battery life. And I want to say for context, I think everyone is losing their absolute crap, mind my French, when it comes to the battery life. So we're going to look at the battery life here. If the screen is too bright, let me know. Let me turn down the exposure so you can see it for yourself. And we're going to go through here, right? I'm going to go here. I'm going to bring up my Twitter and give context for where we began our day and where we ended it. Because people were just going crazy from before. Okay, flip 4. So this was me tweeting this. My start day was 9 a.m. in the morning UK time, right? This is what we had here, fully charged Fold 4. Literally used TikTok for less than a minute. This is where we were, okay? I then put a quote tweet above it, right here, to showcase that after a 12-hour direct day-to-day, after heavy use, being on 5G only, right, with 4 hours and 11 minutes of screen on time, 7.5 hours of screen off time, and the usage here, which doesn't even show and account for the background usage as well, I was left with 32% battery. If we go into what we're using right now, this is what we have in terms of the battery. This battery life accounts for more than just screen on time, people. It's using 2 displays and all the optimization of the chipset. This is day number 3 for me. I've not even used this for a week. I had my device come late end of day on the 12th of August, Friday. I charged this device to 100% on 11 p.m. at night on a Friday. Went out, came back, restored from WhatsApp, which kills absolute battery, and I put my status and tweets out there that WhatsApp restoration, when you don't have it on charger and you're restoring, it may look like small usage, but my goodness, it kills battery. Don't even account for it. This is where we're really starting to get into show how efficient this 4,400 milliamp hour battery is with the 8 Plus Gen 1, where I'm on 5G the whole day. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I don't even use Wi-Fi. 5G all day, and I'm going at it, right? And it made it from 9 to 9. And I was out and about as well. I wasn't just in. I went out, came back, and I have strong 5G where I am. And 5G is a battery drainer. This to me is making my S22 Ultra Exynos 2200 model sweat. For day 3, where it's now really starting to learn my usage habits, yeah, this is a good look. This is a good look. Again, you do have support for 25-watt charging. Charging speeds, battery charging speed videos are coming up. We've done a charging speed video. Watch out for that video. Subscribe to Sam Mobile on this channel and you'll see it. Same pretty much as before. The battery life so far is getting into the stride. And I think everyone, when it comes to the battery capacity and battery performance, I think you guys are wrong. In my personal opinion, I think what people are going crazy off in terms of battery is completely blown out of proportion and so out of context that it just doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't make any sense to me. Boom. Fingerprint scanner, as you can see. So we've done build quality and design. We've done the display experience. We've done the display measurements with the technicalities of how good the display is in terms of brightness, what it hasn't got and what it does have. We've talked about the performance of the 8 Plus Gen 1. Man, we're almost close to 200 concurrent viewers. Wow. Okay, we're still pushing through. And we've now talked about the battery life experience, which I've shown you statistics and I've shown you evidence. It's day number 3, people. And look, guess what? It's 1:30 a.m. here in the UK. If you don't believe me, have a look. I'm well within the next day. I've pushed this device well beyond its merits. Well beyond its merits. Software experience, I would highly recommend you go watch the Android 12L video comparison that I did. But the main thing that you're going to notice is going to be the taskbar. So the taskbar is pretty cool. You know, it allows for quick app switching, as you can see. You've got recent apps just like you would do on your Windows or your Mac OS dock. As you can see right here, it is snappy and you can press the hold to hide and bring up. This is the taskbar in action with your recent apps. And what's really good about the taskbar is that you can press and hold. You can drop it in. And you can see right here. And you can save to taskbar right here. So you can pull it up. We can put it right here. So this is Android 12L in action. Again, you can save it to taskbar. You can pull it up. You can press it. You can obviously get rid. You can pull it up, come through, press taskbar in action, baby. It's looking really, really good. And again, you go to display, taskbar. You can go right here and you can enable it, or you can disable it, or you can toggle where you can't press to touch the hold. And you can see you can disable recent apps right here. So that is software in the taskbar in action right here. Last but not the least is the camera. And like I said before, this is effectively the same camera hardware as found on the S22 Plus. So what does that basically mean? What it does mean is that you do have your 12 megapixel ultra wide. You've got the same 50 megapixel main wide sensor that does support 8K 24 frames a second. And you do now finally have a proper 3x optical zoom at 10 megapixels with OIS, just like what you found on the S22 Plus. What does that basically mean? It enables a lot of the same features that you have. So one of the nice things about the software is that because you've got the extended zoom, when you go into flex mode, you do have a wider window for the zoom lock feature. Yeah. When you're on the correct orientation, you can see the zoom lock window is much bigger. So it's much easier to accurately hit zoom lock, which is great. Video wise, as stated, as you can see, you click here, you now do have 8K 24 frames a second, just like what you find on the S22 Plus. Here's where the catch is. One of the great things about Samsung phones, and we're going to do a live demonstration for you to see, is that you do have the ability to record 4K 30, switch between the lenses, all at the same time. Now, when you're recording 4K 60, I haven't turned this on. It's dead. S22 Ultra will have to do for now. When you're recording 4K 60, when you're recording 4K 60 frames a second, you have access to all the lenses, as you can see right here on the S22 Ultra. It's the same for S22 Plus. Take my word for it. But when you go into the 4K 60 on the Fold 4, you don't have access to it on the ultra wide. You have it on the zoom, you have it on the standard, but you don't have it access on the ultra wide. That is the catch. I think this is a software glitch. This is a pre-release glitch because there is no reason why, if it has the same ultra wide as the S22 Ultra and the S22 Plus, it wouldn't be able to do 4K 60 on the ultra wide. So it is effectively the same camera hardware, right? Again, UDC is still limited to 1080p because it's still a 4 megapixel sensor. So that is the under display camera here. If we close it, we do have 4K 60 on the outer cover display selfie, which is pretty much what you find on the S22 Plus. This one is 40 megapixels. This is 10 megapixels. This is 10 megapixels. So this is effectively the same. We can then obviously click selfie, which is an annoying button to use. And then we do have access to the colossal rear cameras when it comes to selfie. So as you can see right here, doing a selfie demonstration. Hopefully you can see on the third camera. We're going to go to photo. Works great as before, ultra wide. And then zoom in onto my fat face. Well, I'm going to use the button for that. Bang. So yeah, this is the best part of having a foldable. And obviously, if you go into video mode, it changes the orientation and communicates it with you. And then you can go into 4K 30. You can do an ultra wide. You can start vlogging. Hey, what is good, people? Ben from Lover of Tech. If you enjoyed this live stream, of course, hit up. So the battery is dead, but I have got the portable charger, and that pretty much rounds up the champion that is the Fold 4 when it comes to this live demonstration. And mind you, I was live demonstrating with this Fold 4 from 16% battery when this live stream started. So think about this for context, people. We've been streaming for an hour and a half, and I've been able to push this Fold 4 on its last 16% to demonstrate everything for you live, all the way down to the camera. All the way down to the camera. That should tell you and give you context for just how strong the battery life experience so far is, with optimizations, 8 Plus Gen 1, even for a 4,400 milliamp hour battery that is split dual cell. So hopefully, that gives you a bit of context that I don't think we need to panic when it comes to the battery. Moving on, we do have the Z Flip 4. Well, we're going to go through the comments quickly. All right. We're going to do something a bit different with the comments. We're going to skim through them because we still do have a lot to get through. Okay. Big up to LeBaron again. Mr. Burton LB, what's up? So it says, let me know the details. Definitely sponsor a video. Hey, listen, I've got plenty of examples to show you, man. You know, we do things high quality here. So, you know, you'll be in good hands to be represented of all places. So we can talk, LB. We can talk, you know. We can talk. We can talk, definitely. And again, appreciate the direct donation and support to the channel, man. $20 super chat does not go unnoticed. I really appreciate it. And, you know, I feel blessed and privileged to be able to do this and give you this high quality hands-on and stream. So thank you for the direct super chat. Okay. Loving this setup, and everyone hit that like button. Sare, thank you for joining. I didn't realize you were in the chat. Thank you. Appreciate you coming through. Slang. Okay, cool. Where we go. Do you worry about closing them too hard? Never. Bro, that crease screen is crazy. That's pretty dope. Hopefully. You can literally tell that the crease isn't a huge deal when you're doing your thing. Absolutely, that is true. Don't worry, I'm trash at Call of Duty 2. Absolutely. Boom. Incredible with the phones. Yep. How's the standby time? Standby time, again, I forgot to mention it. Standby time is... Listen, I left this Flip 4 and this Fold on like whatever percentage. Like this has been super light usage compared to this. This only drained about a percentage. Yo, standby time is excellent. Next up is going to be the Flip 4, people. So let's go in. Use the TSMC instead of Samsung's fabs. Yep, transistors and chips. Cover the buds yet? No, buds are going to be last. The first Fold, Flip is next right now. People are already calling the Fold battery trash. And now, seriously, this is one area, yeah, I'll tell people, like, the Fold battery, just because and what's so silly is when I posted my findings, I specifically screenshotted learning your usage habits. I didn't comment whether it was bad or good, but for context, charging it at 10 p.m. on a Friday night and it making it all the way to the end where it was in the evening, even with the screen on time, my biggest problem is too many people get caught up on screen on time and don't look at the complete total usage with screen off time. There's a reason why screen off time is there as well. Do you know that these folds measure differently with the inner display and the outer display? It doesn't account for the same. Okay, cool. That's beast battery and could definitely get 6 hours of screen on time with 5%. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a wrap. That's crazy. That's huge. It is. A channel ran a test and got 9 hours straight. Yep. I don't know where people are just getting these ideas from. Sure wasn't dead, that thing. People need to relax, so quick to call it. Yeah, exactly. It's just, yeah. And again, I've shown it live here so you guys can make it. Yeah. Sheesh, man, imagine that would have been on LTE. Yeah. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be LTE only, no Wi-Fi, 4G LTE only, no 5G. Pre-order the Flip and the Buds. Nice, good. iPhone has sport a lot of people. No, not iPhone, specifically the 13 Pro Max. I always feel it legit takes about a week to settle in. It does 2 weeks even. Who'll be getting the Flip later in the stream. We're going Flip right now. We don't have a Flip 3 for reference. Again, I'm going to skim through this for now. And we're going to get on with it so we don't... We'll catch up with the chats at the end. We're going to skim through this for now. And we're going to start with the Flip 3, baby. Oh, yeah. Bora purple. Bora purple. Bora purple. Same strategy we're going to go through with the design, the display experience, and also we are going to be talking about the performance, software, and also we are going to be talking about the camera, battery life, and just what my overall thoughts are. Okay, firstly, this is more compact, but there is a weight to it. I don't know if this has become heavier, right? But there's a feeling of a weight increase that is good for it, right? I love how this feels. There feels to be a weight increase, and I believe this is probably down to the 3,700 milliamp hour battery increase. Firstly, design principle follows much after the Fold 4. We're talking about flatter, less rounded edges here, glossy, which I prefer the matte, hinge, gap levels is near enough the same power button doubled up as a fingerprint sensor, same volume rocker that reverses when it clamps. And then you've got the same dual camera system, two-tone matte finish, 1.9-inch cover display with the same aspect ratio increase as we had on the Flip 3. Bottom firing speaker right here, and it does use the upper speaker grill here. And of course, what we do have is the Boro color purple, and we've got the flash. This matte finish though, oh yeah. There we are. Let me see if I'm a certified flipologist. Of course, had to. Try that again. One-handed. Oh, yeah. Flip 4, baby. Slightly slimmer bezels inside, which is 6.7 inches still. 22:9. FHD plus, full high definition plus 1080p plus. But this is the next generation LTPO2 tech. So it does refresh all the way down to 1 Hz. Between 1 Hz up to 120 Hz. And this is the Flip 4. Do I like it? I think this is a great improvement in fit, finish, and feel. It's more compact. It feels more dense. There's a weight increase that really, in my personal opinion, complements this so flipping well. Pun. And I love the blue and the Boro purple. Love the blue and the Boro purple. And of course, Bespoke Edition is available straight away. The hinge does feel stiffer, greater than, just like what they had with the campaign. This Boro purple, I'm so glad they sent me the purple. This purple, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So this is the Flip 4. When it comes to the design, I wish it was a matte finish, but this is an increase and a noticeable change I'm thoroughly impressed with. IPX8 water resistant as well, just like you have on the Fold 4, the Flip 3, and the Fold 3 as well as previous. Display. Let's do some technical display measurements. We are okay, let's do some display measurements here. So we're gonna turn off dark mode. We're gonna make sure that adaptive brightness is off. And obviously you've got the difference is you've got the brightness levels on the cover display. Extra brightness is enabled as well. And then we are going to go into YouTube and we are going to do a pure whiteness background test. We've got the lux meter that's here. So we're going to do a display measurement. Okay, maximum brightness on a pure white background. What are we getting right here? So this is what we're getting. Sustained brightness on a non-HDR content pure white background is 905 nits sustained. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. That extra brightness feature that they've got on there, phenomenal. So that's the technical brightness for SDR content. And we're going to go to HDR. So we've got HDR here. We're going to turn it up, 2160p, 4K UHD. We're going to move up until the squares get bigger. Move off the hold. So we're going to go here. Oh, oh, sorry. Okay. There we are. Okay, this is measuring HDR. This is what we're getting right here. 1,250 nits. Well. What does that tell you about the inner display? Here's my thoughts. The brightness and the quality improvement of the inner display on the Flip 4 is absolutely brilliant. Here was my issue with the Flip 3. The Flip 3, the nature of the hinge being bang in the middle and it being an infold vertical rather than an infold horizontal is you will interact with the crease. Your finger's going to be touching the crease a lot more. And I'm going to be dead serious and dead honest on that one. That is one thing I did not get on well with the Flip 3. I just couldn't get used to the feel of it. Does the crease feel less intrusive when scrolling this time around? Yes. I feel like they've done a change to it for muscle memory, as I don't have a Flip 3 with me now. They've done a difference to the muscle memory where I'm going by muscle memory. It doesn't feel as bad, but I feel it a lot more. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to have to then retrain yourself to bring your thumb down a bit lower to actually scroll and use it, right? You have to. You have to retrain yourself to make sure that your thumb is in this lower region a lot more than usual. Because if you don't retrain yourself to make sure that your thumb is in this lower region, and you were like me, still treating it like a normal phone, and my thumb is usually a bit higher when I'm scrolling rather than lower, you are going to find it very annoying, in my personal opinion. If you retrain your thumb to be in this region of scrolling, you're going to love this Flip. You're going to love this Flip because you can close it, pop it open, slide up, and we go, right? It's a great experience that takes you back and gives you that modern day feel and also nostalgic feel. So that's the display experience. Now, performance wise, here's where we have it right here. 8 Plus Gen 1, 512 gigs option. This one is 128 gigabytes with 8 gigabytes of RAM. 8 Plus Gen 1 as well. Performance is stellar, literally snappy. You know, I'm not gonna be doing any gaming here. The only downside of this is that the haptic feedback is not as tinny as the S21 FE, but the haptic feedback is not as strong as what you find on the Fold or the normal phones. So it is a little bit soft, you know, so it doesn't give that crisper feeling. But that's kind of like the downside of the nature of just hinging between. And it's the same as the Flip 3, if it's the haptics. I care about haptic feedback a lot, in my personal opinion. But this is more than usable when it comes to the haptics. It's not anywhere near as bad as on the S21 FE, where you just have to just turn it off because it's just so cheeks. But a haptic feedback on the Flip 4 is usable. It's manageable. It's the same as the Flip 3, in my personal opinion, which is actually impressive in a way because they've had to fit a bigger, extra 400 milliamp hour battery in here. Speaking of battery, let's go into battery, about phone, battery information. And here we have it right here. We have got the increase to 3,700 milliamps. We're going to turn it down a bit more so it's easy for you guys to see. I think 3,700 milliamp hour battery. And what's great about this is we do have 25 watt charging and we do have 15 watt wireless charging and battery share as well. Watch out for the charging test video. It's going to be landing this week. It's going to surprise you. But yeah, 25 watt charging, 3,700 milliamp hour battery. And here's where we have it right here. Battery, let's get into it. So I did post a tweet for my battery findings for the Flip 4, right? And this is it right here, okay? Battery status and results with the Flip 4, being on Vodafone UK's 5G with it, and I've mostly been using the Fold 4 as well. And here's where we have it, right? I love how Samsung reads their battery usage because if there's no green bars there, what that basically tells you is this, that there's been no charging in between. From when you charge it from 0, this is what you've been getting in terms of the usage. And I've gotten a day plus out of this. I've not charged this for 2 days because I've been lightly using this one compared to the Fold 4. And the standby time on this is brilliant. I only after sleeping for maybe, let's just say 6 hours, I only had 2% drain. I only had 2% drain. The battery life on this, right? You'd be surprised. This Flip 4, it's a comfortable 1-day usage with intensive usage as well, in my personal opinion. So far, what's impressed me more is the efficiency. The battery increases really helped it. It makes the standard S22 look like an absolute joke, especially with the Exynos 2200. This gives you much better battery life than the standard S22 with the same battery capacity. I promise you that. By a good country mile as well, especially if you're using Exynos 2200 like we do. Battery life. We go into device care, battery. Again, this is what I showed you from before. This was today. When the next day, boom. And that is the mix usage right there that you can see. And this Flip 4 has been used out and about. So again, battery life, great stuff. Camera. I've got some issues with the camera. Here's my issue with the camera. Again, it's still a dual camera. And I know I'm being nitpicky here. And people are not going to like my take, but I don't. They need to figure out a triple camera system for the Flip. I know people are really going to get at me for this here, and I'm going to stick to this. For the price, I still think this would be great to have a triple camera. I don't know how they're going to figure it out, but they need to figure out a triple camera system in here. My personal opinion. Hate me for it as much as you want. They need to figure out a triple camera system here, right? Because right now, in the UK, we had a price increase to £999. We did have a price increase to £999, but that's just a £50 increase in terms of inflation. But in US, it was the same price. The problem is how does outer cover display communicates with you when it comes to the camera. Here, okay, we're going to switch the video, ultra wide. That's all well and good. Here. Cool. When you're recording like this, right, we start recording. This is actually recording in vertical orientation, okay? No problem. That's to be expected. You hold the camera this way, it's going to be recording on that. Stopped recording. We're going to open it, and we're going to check it right now. It's a vertical video, okay? Now you're going to ask me, how are you going to record on the cover display in horizontal? Well, you do what you do on a normal smartphone. You turn it this way. You press record. Here's my problem. This is now actually a horizontal video. But your cues are still in vertical. The timer hasn't switched this way, and the prompts are still the same way. So you get confused. In my personal opinion, you get a bit confused. Why? You open it. You go here. And guess what? That is a horizontal video, as corrected. That is a horizontal video, as corrected. But the recording process doesn't tell you that you are pretty much recording in horizontal. They need to fix that software-wise. That's a little bit of a mishap in my opinion. Here's another one I'm going to show you as well. Video. Again, you're getting live demonstrations. There is a nice, neat feature here where anywhere in between HD up to 4K 30, you can enable the cover screen preview on, as you can see right here. You don't have control over it, but you can actually record and see the cover screen preview right here if you enable that. But this feature is not available in 4K 60. Tells you right here. You cannot enable the cover screen preview if you're in 4K 60, people. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. This camera is great. Why? Because the main 12 megapixel sensor has seen a slight sensor size increase. So you're going up to 1.8 micron pixels instead of 1.4. And the camera itself is great, right? The improvements to low light. And again, you will see a camera sample and camera test very, very soon. But I still think there's little things to the software in the UI, especially for cover display, that I think, in my personal opinion, they need to pattern it up. They need to pattern it up. It's great. The hands-free experience with the Flex Hinge. Remember, the Flip 5G, the Flip 1.5 was what initiated the Flex Hinge, which is absolutely great to see right here. You know, the Flex Hinge is amazing. Look at that. And the hinge is a lot stronger this time round. You can just feel it. The hinge is that much stronger from what I remember on the Flip 3. Look at that. Look at that. It's like it's doing a limbo. Phenomenal. So we get to about here. Flex Hinge is really, really good. Okay. So that, if I've missed anything, is the Z Flip 3. And so far what my findings are, there's so much more to still get through. So watch out for the content, but this is the live hands-on review of the Flip 4 and what my experience has been. And thoroughly, is it going to switch me from being a Team Fold to Flip? No. I'm just Team Fold, personally. I'm all out Team Fold, people. But I can recommend this device so much more than before because the performance increase, the battery life increase, the improvements to the camera. Wow. And it just feels that bit more polished, especially the hinge being that bit more better. Very impressed, and I'm really happy that I've got the Boral Purple. Impressions video coming. Impressions video coming. Okay, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Wow, we've been all over the place. Let's sip a little. What do we have next? Boom. Watch 5 Pro, baby. And the Watch 5 Pro is accompanied with the Fold 4 as the connection device. The Watch 5 Pro is up. Watch 5 Pro is up next, people. We're just recharging the Fold 4. We've stretched it out. And the Watch 5 Pro is next. In the meantime, let's just have a quick glance through. Again, if you want your comment to pop up, you know, more obvious, either at me or you know, do a super chat so your comment comes straight up to the top. Right, okay, people call it no, where we are. Man, you guys have been going in. Can you flip it open, flip 4 a bit? Yeah, of course. That's coming from Devon. Wow. How's the battery life on both? Boom, the flex hinge gap, yep. Going over the battery now. He's talking about the battery on a Fold now. Flip is later. Watching this is making me have to wait a week as such. Michael Pepper, yes. Can you please play Pokemon United game? No. Agree, Michael Pepper Tech. Dog. Wait. it's like being a kid. Yep, exactly. Anyone else have a Frozen picture? Battery life is, as we know, is subjective. Absolutely. I'm so glad he just showed the taskbar with gestures and how you can just hide and show. Waiting game sucks for sure. Order the flip. Nice. Cause T. Waiting and deciding. When will you discuss the watch and the buds? We are going into the watch and the buds right now. Same trading deal was hard to pass up. Absolutely. UDC improved. Yes, we talked about that. Yep. Nope. No screen protector pre-applied on the outside. Always, homie. Appreciate that. Get that water in, brother, of course. Crazy thing about battery. Boom, boom, boom. Is there anything else I missed? Man, my 3 had a crease problem. Yep. What did you say about the flip battery life? It's great. Haptics on a flip are the same as the flip 3. Not the best, not as bad as the S21FE. S21FE haptics is terrible. Don't know if you covered it. Yep. I didn't hear anything about the chips in the new watches. Nope, it's the same. Joke. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Oh yeah, I think it's the part where a lot of people have been waiting for. Just popped up. Mims. Yep. You know, it's just messing. Boom. 4 grams. Yep. Getting this phone for sure. 191 people in here. Yes, we really appreciate it. We touched 200 close to. The crease is kidding me. Visually, not visually on both. Yes. Interaction on the fold, non-existent. Interaction on the flip, unless you retrain your thumb positioning, it's a pain in the behind for me, but it's less of a pain than it was on the flip 3, so I give them that. I would like if they've added face unlock on the outside. Where I like that they've added, face unlock on the outside. Yep, for software, that is with Android 12 with One UI 4.1.1. Yes, I agree with the improvement compared to that. Boom, boom, boom. The flip will always kill it. Yep. Boom, boom. That's nice. Smart. Just wish the cover display was the same as the Razr. Yep, I agree. I hit the graphite. Boom, 1000 nits, 900. That was close. Yep. Size of the cover display, 1.9 inches. Boom. Flip bad boy. Yep. Damn, I'm late. What's up? Yep, we are on the Watch 5 Pro. Cool. Anyone that's talking about anything else, we're going to move over to the Watch 5 Pro. Let's get over here. Let's move it here. Okay, Watch 5 Pro, we're going to reconnect it up and we're going to show you some of the features that's on the Watch 5 Pro, because that is the main device that we've been putting down on here as well. So we're going to go here, connected. Cool. Here is the Watch 5 Pro, people. So to give context, here is what we have right here. Watch 5 Pro, under my profile, we're going to put, we're going to keep the brightness on a reasonable level just for the display. Always on display is only works when obviously it's on skin rest. We're going to increase the screen time just for this stream. Font style, touch sensitivity, show charging information, water lock, advanced features, bam, 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 bam. Custom keys, press and hold is power off menu, which I forgot to change. Back key previous, short press, answer calls with gestures, which is great to see. Bring it out there so I can see what I'm on. Battery, here we are. I'm going to jump in straight into the battery usage, yeah? And I will say this right here, right now. The battery life on this is stubbornly good for me so far. It's been hard for me to use this Watch 5 Pro for different reasons, right? So here is where people are going a bit crazy. Now, I think this doesn't actually look all that bad. So we've got both Watch 5s here. Okay, we're going to try and do this together, Watch 5 and Watch 5 Pro. Funny enough, I finally managed to kill the battery on both these watches, especially this Watch 5 Pro. This Watch 5 Pro was on 8% battery from this morning, right? And it died at 8 p.m. I don't know how this thing managed to make 8% last the whole day, but this lasted a solid 3 days straight. and I was using it in the worst case possible. I had my screen at 1% timeout, I had max brightness on, I had always on display. Just to put it in context. Just to put it in context. All right, we've got a super chat that's just popped up straight, and we're gonna see this. Right, so as if so. This is a $20 super chat. Fine paid LOT a goat. Now I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you for the direct donation with the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you all. I hope you're all enjoying this thorough deep dive into the 5 devices from Samsung. We're looking at the Watch 5 Pro and the Watch 5 right now, right? So really, 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 really appreciate that direct donation, man. I'll let it hang there for a little bit. Thank you, and I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. So back to the top. This battery life here is colossal good. It's colossal good. It's colossal good. We're gonna go to Galaxy Wearable. We're gonna disconnect this for now. And here's where we have in terms of the battery. Okay. Settings. Battery. Still learning usage habits. And with that, it lasted 3 whole days. Now, obviously, I've got a heart rate measurement on for 10 minutes. Snore detection's on, which works really great. And I'm glad it detected I don't snore, which is great to see. So I'm a peaceful person to sleep next to, just saying. We've got the sounds, vibrations here, the notifications, of course, that can come through. Advanced features with the gestures right here. Content management right here. General text-to-speech, boom. And we're going to go into Samsung Health. Let's go here. Samsung Health. Okay, so that shows for the next day. View history, not much. Boom, stress, sleep. This is the sleep record, right? As you can see, team no sleep during this time of year. So it's building up my sleep ratings as we go. So that's been working great. That's been working really, really well. So here, as you can see, that was yesterday. Probably one of my longest sleeps. I don't really sleep that many hours during product launch season. And it breaks it down really nicely here. So when you click it, information, this is how detailed the sleep tracking is when it shows you what's happening within your sleep, which is really, really fundamentally nice. And it gives you a rating on how to improve it as well. Bam. So far, so good. Rotating digital crown. Here we are. Look. Here's my thoughts on it. The virtual digital rotating bezel works actually really good. It does work good. As you can see, the haptic feedback on this watch, oh my goodness, is so beautiful. So beautiful. But here is where my thoughts are. Do I miss it? A little bit. Do I think it's do I think this watch is ugly in person? No. Do you know why they made it look really good? Because they went for an incurved look. Look at the incurved look. Let's do the close-up timepiece shots, right? 4K, baby. Turn up the resolution, 1440p, 2160p, to be able to see it as clearly as possible. Because the curve of the bezel goes in, it really gives it that optical illusion that it doesn't look that bad. It actually is quite nice. Actually, it's quite nice. But the advantage of the rotating bezel, in my personal opinion, was the fact that it kept your finger off the display and you could just rotate in one spot. That's probably one thing that is missed. Whereas this now, when you're going this way, there's a part here where your screen can get covered. I know it's the details now, right? Whereas you would have the rotating bezel, it would still be on the screen. You can press, touch, move off, come back. So I do miss it a little bit, but I'm the wrong person. Why? I'm not really much of a watch person. And one thing that worries me is the durability. Let me show you something. You'll probably see scratches already on the frame. It may be very hard to see, but you'll probably see scratches already on the frame. That concerns me because ask me, how have I gotten these scratches on here already? I've only had it for 3 days. How have I got these scratches already on the frame? That concerns me when it comes to this particular watch already, when it comes to the scratches that's been on there. I don't know how this came about. I'm just wearing the watch. And I'm gonna be very honest with you. This debuckle magnetic strap thingy, like, miss me with it. This thing is just such a pain. And I'm gonna admit I'm not a watch person. I'm not used to wearing watches. I'm not a watch person. But this is just a absolute ball ache. It's seriously such a ball ache. Right. Is it enough? No. You have to take it off. Unhinge. Push in. Slightly more again. Clip it down. Put it on. It's this tongue-in-cheek dance. Is it thick? Maybe not. Maybe just a little bit more. Clip. Push through. Clip. Go back. Is it the end of the world? No. But honestly, just a normal sports band would do me nice. Here. Bang. I can see the right measurement. Put it. One time. So as a non-watch person, I'll be very, very honest with you. This debuckle strap doesn't do it for me. And I'm happy for someone to call me out to say that I'm doing something wrong, I'm using it wrong. I am all good for it because I'm already not really a watch person as it is. But here is how aesthetically it looks on the wrist. Look at them, flick of them wrist. Look at them, flick of them wrist. So, Watch 5 Pro. And again, it's still using the same 5nm W920 chipset from last year. Yeah. This is how the Watch 5 Pro. 5nm Exynos W920 chipset, 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigabytes of internal storage. Navigation works great. The haptic feedback is just, honestly, that's been one of my joyful reasons. And as someone that just naturally sweats a lot, this sports band is just, you'll see the B-roll when I do my first impressions video. Hopefully it should go live tomorrow. I'll be honest with you, as technically great as this is and as extraordinary as the battery life is, this would not convince someone like me that is not a watch person to be a watch person. This band is too fiddly, it's too sweaty on my palms. The only saving grace is great haptics, great sleep tracking, great monitoring, and very, very good battery life. If you don't set it to maximum settings like I was doing, I personally think this can probably do easily 4 to maybe 5 hours of battery, 5 days of battery life. 3 straight days out of this while I was still learning my usage habits, and I had it on max brightness, maximum time out of 1 minute with the always on display on. So if you don't use it like me and you're more of a watch connoisseur, especially when it comes to smartwatches, this could stretch you easily 5 days of continuous battery life, maybe a week if you use power saving. Watch 5 Pro, out of the water. And We've got the Watch 5 right here. Virtual crown working it in, which works really well. Virtual crown works really well. It does work really well. It does work really well. Same thing here. Good haptic feedback here. Haptic feedback is good. That one is just, oh, so crisp. So crisp. Watch 5. Obviously, you can reorder your apps. Notifications. Right here. Which you can clear all. Go back. And the Watch 5 is connected to the Flip 4. And don't ask me how I'm doing it, but I'm using both watches at the same time with both phones at the same time, because I've got to make sure that I get these daily usage in to make sure I get these reviews out to you, so we can pretty much be getting it in before I go out to Berlin in Germany as well, which I'm going to kick it and have some fun. Here's where we are. In the UK, you can get this particular 40mm one for £299. The 44mm is £329, and this bad boy here, this Watch 5 Pro, £469, and with an extra £50 across the board, you can get 4G LTE. And I'll be dead honest with you, 400, like, this is fine, right? £470 for this. I don't know, people. I don't know. I'm gonna admit that these two devices are the two hardest I'm struggling to review, because one, I'm not used to wearing watches. The bands are too sweaty. They just get sticky. They move. They're not still. It's uncomfortable. This particular buckle is way too fiddly. I'm probably not the right person for this device. I'm gonna admit it. I'm not the right person for this, but I'm going to use it and test it. It is doing my daily sleep tracking. I'm working through with it. I'm using it. Watch 5 Pro. Watch 5 Pro. The battery life is living up to the claim with the 590 milliamp hour battery that's in there. This has 284. This has 590. It is really holding up well when it comes to the battery. It's a nice timepiece, but scratches already that's there that you can see. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Watch 5 and Watch 5 Pro done and dusted. Buds are up next. My buddy is up next. Let's switch it up. Rehydrate. We are on about 2.5 hours. We're on the last section. We're going to bring back the main device that's been working with this, which of course will connect it to the Flip as well, of course. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, here we are. We're going to switch to the top. Quick toilet break, people. I'll be right back. Bam. Don't go anywhere. Actually, no. F it. I'm going to hold it. I ain't no punk. I can hold it. We ain't doing a toilet break until we finish. Cool. Where are we? We are on the Buds. Quickly go through the comments. Skim through. See if there's any additions. Bam. Awesome. I'm just going to skim through to see if there's any. The screen is sapphire. Only downside with physical rotating press is the constant accent. Again, this is meant to be more of a ruggedized approach. So I'll put Michael Peppertech's comment up there. The only downside to the physical rotating bezel is that it's constantly accidentally rotated. You also have a good point. I like that. Reaching into the pocket and then you can, yep, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. Nice spot. Nice spot. I like that. I noticed that with the titanium apple. Yeah, Matt, you have to get a case. Ruins the looks. I'm not doing that. Honestly, once I'm done reviewing the watches, I'm parking them. With being a watch person, you either are a watch person or not, and I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm gonna review them thoroughly, but I'll be dead honest with you. Once the review's done with the watches, that's it. That is it. That is it. Suffice. Yep. Okay. I was laughing at how long it took for you to get on the right size and unboxing. Yeah. And I like that you left it as that's it. People are getting on to me, but I said if I'm not a watch person, right, and I'm doing a fresh unboxing, and that's the struggle I'm having with how fiddly it is that you have to take it off, resize it, put it back on, take off, then I'm just gonna put it up there. I'm not gonna try and make it some super, I don't know, polished way. I'm gonna give this is a realistic experience that you could experience when you're unboxing it. So when you see it, you don't make the same mistakes I do. Likely scratches the fabric band. Yeah, potentially. So we've got Greg. Buds2, I'm late to the party. Yes, you slightly are, but we are going to be on the last device, which is going to be the Buds 2 Pro, which I'm going to say my thoughts and opinions on that so far, how my experience has been when using it. Okay, general stuff that's just in the comments, and then we're going to have fun in the comment section after this, and I'm going to give my final thoughts. So let's do this. Bang, 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 bang. Buds 2. We're going to go to camera 1 and 2 so you can see me put these earbuds on. This is why I need a fourth camera so you can see it here. But hey, we work with what we got. Buds 2 Pro. Here's where we are. Pop them open. These are the Beam Boys. Right, I've got a graphite. The graphite is definitely my preferred one in this case. So 61 milliamp hour battery with a 550 milliamp hour battery in the charging case, which does support wireless charging. It does charge over USB-C as well. Here is what we're looking at in terms of the design. Boom, 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 boom. Very, very nice. Much, much more smaller than before with the other buds. Bam, 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 bam. And we're pretty much going to be wrapping up. There's a moderator. Cool T, I see you. You're about to wrap up. I'm going to join your stream straight after we're wrapping up here. Here's a super long one that we're doing. I think Mike, I got Mike as a moderator as well. I'm going to send you guys over to T's stream after we finish up here. We're going to raid T's stream as well, so I'm going to get the link. T, if you can put the link for your stream in the chat, bro, so I can pin it in the comments. So yeah, this is the graphite color. My fit that I've put in there are of the bigger tips. I'm going to sit this way so you can more see, what do you call it, how they fit. I'm going to put the left in. I'm going to put the right in. So here we are. Okay, doke. All right, so here we are. We're going to go to the Galaxy. Where is the Galaxy wearable? We're going to go back. And it goes here. You can see that the Watch 5 Pro is connected. And then we can go to Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, which is connected here. And I'm going to show you some of the features here as well, right? We're in split view mode right now. There's a feature called voice detect. So when I start speaking, then it turns on the ambient sound, right? So as I'm speaking right now, hear speech, it automatically does it. This is what is known as a the intelligent active noise cancellation, right? So I'm going to stop talking for about 10 seconds and you'll see it switch back automatically. Intelligent active noise cancellation and how it automatically switches from ambient to active noise cancellation with voice detect works brilliantly. The ambient sound itself is actually not bad. It feels natural. It feels a lot more natural. I like it. I don't think it sounds robotic. It works great, and I think it's quite good. I think it's quite good. 360 audio is trippy. I think this is more of like a fun party trick for yourself. But it works really well. And I think for everyone that's aware of, I've never used Apple's spatial audio before, even though I've got a pair of Beats. I might try it and compare, but this is the first time I experienced 360 audio, and it really does work quite well. Funny enough, it's kind of crazy. We're gonna do some sound listening as well. Obviously, you've got the touch controls, which is tap, double tap, triple tap. And then obviously you've got the press and hold to switch between your noise cancellation, which you press and hold. It gives you a beep. And then you press and hold. It gives you a beep. And then obviously you can change it to go from, I like to go from active noise cancelling to ambient rather than off, so I can hear what someone else is saying. And then obviously you can switch between the different ones as well, which is built in with Spotify, which is great to see. And you've got the call controls here. Find my earbuds, which is using the UWB, which is great. And then earbud settings, you've got dynamic, which is to me the best equalizer. We're going to listen to a track, earbuds fit. So we're going to start. Okay, poor fit. So it says the right one's a poor fit. I'm going to retry, which is great. Still says poor fit. Interesting. Never said that before. Okay, maybe it doesn't like the way that I'm putting it in. That's probably what she said too. Good fit. Yay. All right. Cool, which is great to see. So that works really well. Read notifications out loud. In-ear detection for calls. It says play calls through your earbuds when they are in your ears and through your phone speaker when they are not. Turn this off to play calls through the earbuds when you are not on your ears. Neck stretch reminders, labs, software update, which is on the latest software. Okay. Now, these are retailing for £229. So I'm just gonna put this track on, right? If you guys don't know about this track, of course, I can't even hear myself. This is so loud, so loud, so loud, so loud. The bass, the bass, and you're probably gonna hear it through. So hopefully I don't get copyright strike. 360 audio. I can hear it here. I can hear it up here. It's mad. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna disable it. No more. The bass high. Dynamic. Dynamic. I can't even hear myself, so I don't want to speak too loud. Gold roses. That's one thing that this doesn't have that I don't agree with. It doesn't have auto pause and play. Okay, I'm gonna give the final verdict on the Buds 2 Pro. These are some of the best sounding truly wireless earbuds that I've experienced. And I test. I'm no El Jefe. El Jefe is the Donny. But when it comes to the sound of these and just how the intelligent active noise cancellation works with voice detection, the ANC is actually not that bad. It's actually quite good. The fit's good. The bass, it's too loud. I actually really shouldn't be listening to these as loud as they are because I could not hear myself. I could not hear myself. I don't agree with this being £229. It's too expensive. This should be 180. The reason why I'm saying it should be 180 is it's not because the sound qualities don't justify the means. This doesn't have auto pause and play. At best, this should be 199 or 189 at tops. Not having auto pause and play, is it the end of the world? No. I guess you take it out, you put it back, you press it. I just find it so strange that at this price point, at this stage, you don't have auto pause and play. Don't get me wrong, the essence of what this is phenomenal. Like the sound is great. The sound is probably one of the best in the game right now. I've never used AirPods and tried the AirPods, especially the AirPods Pro, to really reference. But from all the others that I've got the Pixel Buds Pro there. I've got the Beats Fit Pro there. I've got the One More Evos there. I've got the Edify Neo Buds that I tried. This really, really is up there. And I love the fact that you've got the EQ controls. But not £229 in my personal opinion, people. If you can wait for this to go down to 200 or less, get it. Right now, not that in its current state that you wouldn't enjoy it. I wouldn't pay £229 not to have auto pause and play, even though features like, the head tracking is great and all these other stuff. That's just my personal opinion. Whew. 2.5 hours, baby. 2.5 hours. Conclusion. We've got all five right here. Conclusion. Thoroughly enjoying the Fold 4 so far. Worth it if you're coming from the Fold 2. Worth it if you're coming from the Fold 3 if you want a better battery life, much better cameras, for sure. Much better camera, much better battery life are the two reasons why you would hop from the Fold 3 to the Fold 4. This is probably lightning striking twice. This is just going to make Samsung so much money on foldables. I think the upgrade on this to the battery life alone, with the refinements to the camera, even with my odd UI issues that I have, great work. This, I don't know, 470. I get the ruggedized appeal, the exclusive features, the turn by turn, track back, sleep tracking. Man, almost £500 for a smartwatch. I don't know. It's just not me. I'm probably the wrong person. This is good value. $299. I think maybe this should have been $280 for the 40mm, in my personal opinion. Maybe it should have been $280, £20 less. But again, I'm not a watch person, and these devices will not convince me to be a watch person if I'm going to put it out there. If you get it as a bundle, great, but that's just me. I'm thoroughly impressed with the Buds 2 Pro. Just not for 230. This should be 190. 200 tops. No auto pause and play. I think that's a low-key oversight that I don't 100% agree with on this product. Even though bass clarity, fit, call quality when I used it, it's been so good. It's been so good. we've unpacked our live 1 week review hands-on with all these 5 amazing devices. I'm just so grateful, and to get the coverage, we're going to be going through kind of like a weekend with what we've done in terms of content. So let's look at that. Let's look at that really. Shift. Okay, let's look at that really. I'm just gonna bring this up. Okay, we're gonna bring it here, and then we're gonna do Sam Mobile. So I've been cooking. We've been cooking. We've been going at it, man. We've been going at it. We've been going at it for sure. And I'm just gonna go to studio mode quickly. Camlink and Pro, Camlink and browser, Sam Mobile, transition. And here we are in terms of content produced. So we've been really cooking. So this week, so what we did was we dropped the One UI video. Obviously One UI 5 beta became official. Dropped that video. Crazy amount of views on that, almost 200k views on that. So shout out to the support. You know, did the hands-on for each product. We did the Fold separately, the Buds separately, the Flip separately, and we did the Watch 5 Pro as well as the Watch 5 together. Then we did a follow-up to One UI 5 beta 1 week later with all the hidden features that we found after this, which in total makes this effectively a combined almost 20-minute breakdown. We did a weekly podcast, episode 19 of the Sam Mobile podcast. Then we did the Buds2 Pro unboxing. We did the Watch 5 Pro unboxing with the Watch 5, which great amount of views for Sam Mobile channel. And then obviously we've got the Z Fold 4 unboxing as well as the Flip 4 unboxing as well, which are doing great. And today's video is what we broke down with One UI 4.1.1 with Android 12L being official, compared it to the One UI 4.1 with Android 12 and the Z Fold 3. And then for Lover of Tech, man, we've been cooking. Fold 4 video, I've learned not to post that video on embargo day. I'm gonna do it the day after. Embargo day is just a mess. But Watch 5 and Watch 5 Pro video did really well. Posted a short of the Galaxy Buds Pro, Pixel Buds Pro, which they sent. Shout out to Team Pixel and Google for that. Buds2 Pro early impressions that I gave, the Flip 4, and also I think one of the first videos out, and again I was channeling my inner Technically T with that one, case lineup for caseology on the Flip 4. Go watch that as well. And obviously we're live today. I think this week, just by myself, without including short form video that I've posted on TikTok and other places, I think I've posted at least maybe 15 videos. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 videos just by myself, man. So pat on the back, been putting in the work, and I'm grateful. Whew. Okay, I think that is pretty much us wrapped up. Wow. I think, yeah, we've just hit like a good milestone, man. I'm gonna get me some food after this because boy, I'm hungry. Yeah. Wow. Let's look at the comments. Wow. What a great turnout tonight, man. What a fantastic turnout. Shout out to the homie Technically T. Let's try and grab T stream because he should be prepping for his, and then I can pin it in the comments. Let's go raid him. Technically T. Let's see. Yep. Yes, we do. He's live right now. I think T is live right now. Yes, he is. He's live streaming right now. We're gonna end this. And let's copy So let's copy and paste in here. This is technically T's live stream. Let's go raid him now. Let's go raid him now. Stop whatever you're doing. Let's go raid T. Let's go raid T. Let's go raid technically T. Let's go raid T. Let's go raid T. That's technically T right there, people. That's the next stop. That is the next stop. That is the next stop, people. That is T right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Guys, go raid him now. Tell him you're coming over from Lover of Tech. Let's get into T's stream right now. We're pretty much done here. Give him my thoughts and opinions. Raid, raid, raid. Get in there right now. Get in there right now. Get in there right now. Everyone that's in this chat, I want to see you get into technically T's live stream right damn now. Let's get in there. 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 And away from that, I want to thank everyone for joining tonight's live stream. It's been fun to just be in this position to be able to give you a live demonstration to debunk, give you some facts and figures, and also just give you my thoughts and opinions as well. So that's it for me. Hope you're safe during this time. Stay blessed. I'll be checking out, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.